Hey everyone, welcome back to Hollow Point Defense. We're going to have something a little bit unique and different today. Let me turn this little thing. We're going to talk about the competitor and the carry comp. I got a question on that, what the difference between the two were. There wasn't a lot of information, they said, so I looked it up and there really isn't. I found two different places that had it and it wasn't video-wise. I'm sure there are some out there, but I just did a quick search, couldn't find much. So here we go. I'm going to make this one. So for those of you looking between the two, can figure out what you want and which direction you want to go. So here we go. I have a whole bunch of notes behind me, so you're going to see me staring off. I'm not going to act like I'm perfect and I know all this stuff up here, because I don't. I had to research a lot of this because there's so much information on these to put forth. So let's try to make this as short as I can. Probably going to be 10-12 minutes. Let's get into this so you guys have all the information that I can possibly find for y'all. Let's talk about the carry comp. It's a metal edition. This one is out of the Performance Center. Basically what they've done to it is the slide lightning and the porting to the top, power port they call it. It's basically a standard production model, aluminum frame pistol, about 30 ounces. It has a 4 1/4 inch barrel. I'm trying to hold this up so you guys can see it. Comes with two 17 round magazines, no extended mag release or mag well, so you'd have to buy that separately. Suitable for practical use, home defense, target shooting, and some competition. I don't think it's a great competition out of the box, but I would. If it's like an open or beginner, it'd be good for that. But if you're going to be serious about competition, this isn't the gun. So let's go over to the competitor. Here we go. Performance Center model. It's an aluminum frame with about 29 ounces, give or take. Long slide, 5-inch barrel, better sight radius, longer sight radius, which helps with accuracy. Comes with 4 17 round magazines, extended mag release button, and mag well are included with this gun. And you don't have to go out and buy that. Slide cuts here and on top for lightning. It is optics ready, which is great, and it comes with an enhanced sear. You don't have to go purchase that through wherever. This one actually comes with it, and I can feel it a little bit. And this can be customized as well as the other one. But some of your customization, a lot of people do, is the sear, the slash trigger, and your extended mag release and your mag well come with this gun. You don't have to go buy that. You're good. You save a couple $100 at least right there. But the difference, price difference between these guns is about 150 bucks or so. This one I think is $750, and this one I got for $850, so $100. If I wanted all that other stuff with it, that 100 bucks was well worth it. So that's your differences right there. Other than this one does come with low profile sights. And the competitor comes with low profile sights. So if you notice, there's two different red dots on these. Let's get into that and then we'll get back to these guns. If I use a standard Holosun 407 or 507 or even a 509T, these low profile sights I cannot use, because if you look through there, you can't see them. Now I can, but I can't see the rear. If I go line up right there, the rear, I can't see my sights with it. That's a drawback for some people. Me, I really don't care about the sights. If I'm going red dot, that's what I'm using because I'm older. My eyes are going, so the red dot is far better than the iron sights for me. Here, you actually can see the sights. It's real hard on this one, but let's show it to you this way. See how my red dot is lower than my sights? There we go. We'll get it right there. I can see, if I was pointing, I can actually use my iron sights through this should the red dot go out. I've never had that issue over the years because I change my batteries about every 9 months to a year. But this particular sight, which is the Holosun SCS MP2 or one, one's red, one's green, I can use these low profile sights. So if I buy this, I don't have to change my sights. But going back to this gun, you can see here where my red dot is actually higher than my sights. On this particular one, if you go to a standard red dot, the Holosun 407, 507K, whatever, you're gonna have to change these sights if you want the iron backup sights. I don't do that, I really don't care. So it's all good for me. Both of them have blacked out sights on the rear. Both of them have fiber optics up front. And I do like that. I mean, even at night, it works great. For the way I shoot and where I shoot and what I teach with lights and all that, there's plenty of ambient light. I don't need tritium, or I don't need fiber optic on the rears, because there's plenty of sight and all that good stuff. You'll figure it out for yourself which way you want to go. So there you go. Both of these guns, get back to them, both guns have an 18-degree handle on it. That's one of the reasons I went to M&P, because their handle, the ergonomics of it, fits so much better than a Glock. I was on Glocks from 1987 all the way to 2014 till I went to an M&P 1.0, so to speak. I really loved it, and I've never went back. But then by 2016, I sold all my Glocks off and went straight, nothing but M&P. I really do like these guns. But if you're looking for these, there you go. And we'll go over some of this a bit. Which one do you want? It's totally up to you. If you're looking for CCW wise, this is not the gun. This gun is not for you. This one is just too big to carry inside the waistband or outside the waistband with a shirt over it. It'll just stick out, it's so big. This gun I really like for CCW because it is smaller. This is what I normally carry at work anyways, is a 4¼ inch 2.0. So I like concealed carry in this one. I don't do inside the waistband. I'm hemispherically challenged, so I cannot carry that way and do not carry that way, never have. I do outside the waistband only, and this one I've had no problem with it. Carried up at 11 o'clock position or wherever I want, the 2 o'clock, wherever I decide to carry, right or left hand. I can carry both ways if I want, because I do shoot right and left hand with both guns. That's how I teach them. So it's not that big of a deal. This one's a very good concealed gun. One thing I will show you is on the competitor, I don't have my magwell in, but if you go to put in the magwell and you install it, I should say, the standard M&P mags will not fit. As you can see how this is larger. They come with a special mag for the magwell. See how much smaller it is? And I can do this to show you the difference. The handles are the same on both guns, but if you look how much smaller this is compared to the standard. If I put them here, buttstock to buttstock, look at that, how much bigger it is. So if you're running a magwell, you have to use the M&P mags. Now, I did some research. Springer Precision does make a base plate for the M&Ps. It's the shorter. I think that's what they call it, shorter. Not the standard, but it's a shorter base plate. They make them that will fit the magwell. And then here's the Terrans, the standard ones. You can see how much smaller these are than the standard one. These will fit the magwell easily, where the competitor will take all the guns, or all the magazines. It'll take all of them, run them just fine. But your competitor, if you're running that magwell, you have to use the supplied Smith & Wesson ones, or you're gonna have to get the Springer Precision short pads, I think is what they actually call them, and install them on there. And those do work, I use them all the time. So there's your differences between the two guns. I can tell you, we're gonna rack them here, they are empty. Customizations that I've done to both one of these. I put the gas pedal on this one, you can see it right here. I have one coming for this one, which will go on here. I should have it today or tomorrow and it will be on there. Pick which one you want. These are both extremely nice, good guns. Now the differences between the two, I don't really feel a whole lot outside of a little bit of weight because this one's longer, and accuracy on 100 yards is really good with this one. And it's great with this one, but really good with this one. I did a video doing 100 yards, 75, 50, 25, and all the way up to 3 yards with this on a 12 by 14 inch piece of steel. This one did just fine. I had a couple of misses, of course, at 75, 150 yards. I missed once and then hit it on the second one on all three of those, and then everything else hit right on it. I'll post it and show you. But I'll try to do a video this weekend of running both these guns together so you guys can see them in action, for the lack of better phrase. So here you go. These are the good guns here. Last thing I will say about these is the triggers on these. I don't know if you guys can hear it well, but if I run this one here, the comp, and then the competitor, they do sound a little different. You can tell this one's enhanced. This one's a lot louder than this one. This one's a lot smoother. So when I do run these triggers, I can tell you which one is enhanced, because the competitor, oops, let me get this one. The competitor is a smoother trigger. I'm not too worried about that, because when I'm using them in teaching, we're teaching for self-defense, so that smoothness isn't really a big deal to me. Or the non-enhanced one, it's a whole different deal when you're talking about police firearms training. But if you're out here in the real world and you're doing competition, those triggers right there are going to be a big difference. But let me know what you guys think. That is it for right now. I don't want to keep you guys here longer than you want to be, and a lot of people lose their attention span. So you guys go figure it out. I'll do a video here in the next couple days if I can, showing you both of them shooting together and help you make a decision. Let me know what you guys think. Take care. Bye.